let's now go back to Martina Buguri, who is in Tamale for JoyNews. Martina, how is the father coping with the death of his son?
I must say that he is devastated. You know, like the Ghanaian talent, that a man does not cry. He wants to show face, he's not supposed to cry, but deep down you know that the man is devastated. When you speak to him, he's unable to hold back his tears. It is when you begin asking questions related to the son who died on Sunday. And so it's been a difficult moment for not just the father, but the entire family. The mother is unable to speak to anybody. She's been grieving all along. And people who try to, you know, get her to comfort her, she just won't give in to anybody. She's been holding up to herself all this while as we speak.
So do we know when the boy will be buried, Martina?
We are told that a pathologist has arrived from Accra this morning to conduct an autopsy on the body. And right after the autopsy is done, the body will be handed over to the family for burial. And we are also told that the regional minister and his team this morning will be visiting the family to commiserate with the family.
What exactly does the family want the state to do with regards to the loss of their family member?
All they are asking for is justice for their son. They say the boy was getting ready to go to school when their results are in. And now that his life has been taken, and so they expect nothing from government but justice. I must say that a campaign has also begun on social media. If you visit the various social media platforms, they've launched a campaign to help seek for justice for Abdul Hakim Yakub.
We're told that the regional minister will be visiting the family today. Has that happened yet?
Not yet. I'm told that he'll be visiting there later this morning. But as we speak now, he's in a meeting with the Deputy Water Resource Minister in his office as we speak.
Yesterday, there was a request for the people who are in police custody to be released. Has that happened?
Yes, I spoke with the regional crime officer yesterday in the evening, and he says that there was nobody in their custody as far as he was concerned at the time I was speaking to him.
Martina Bugri is a woman reporting from Tamale, where the LAMASHEGU disturbances took place. We're still there with our lenses wide opened. We'll bring you updates as and when we get it. But a man who is looking for justice for his son who died in the LAMASHEGU disturbances. I've been joined by Director of Amnesty International, Frank Doi, on the police killing of that teenager. I'm grateful for your time. Mr. Doi, a father feels hopeless about the killing of his son. What options are open to him?
Thank you very much, Aisha, for having me. I must say that Amnesty International is deeply concerned about the increasing rate of killing, especially acts of brutality from our law enforcement agencies. The right to life is a fundamental human right that is guaranteed by our Constitution and other laws that Ghana is a party to. And so those who have the responsibility to make sure that we are all safe and secure at all times must not be engaging in acts of violence that result in the untimely death of people. So for this particular incident, not only do we condemn it, but we are concerned that these things continue to happen in this country. And what we will call for immediately is a thorough investigation into the matter. It is good that some 6 police officers or so have been interdicted, but that should not be the end of it. We call for a thorough investigation into the matter, and all those perpetrators or those who have been involved in this act of impunity must be brought to justice. It is important that we ensure that justice is done so that such acts will not continue to occur in this dear nation of ours. It is about time that we called on our law enforcement agencies to ensure that they exercise due diligence in the performance of their duties and that they uphold the rights of all citizens in carrying out their work as required by law.
Well, we are told that the police has opened investigations into it. 6 officers of the police service have been interdicted with regards to this. But of course, we know what will happen, mostly when it has to do with police and the police investigating themselves. We know where it will end. Now, what's the role of Amnesty International in ensuring that justice is actually given to this family?
Thank you very much, Aisha. That's a very important observation you have made. That is why Amnesty International has been advocating for an independent investigation body to handle cases affecting the police so that we are all sure that the matter is dealt with and brought to its logical conclusion. It will be very unfortunate, Aisha, if justice is not done in this case. And for this reason, Amnesty International is going to follow the matter very closely, as we have done in other cases, and we will ensure that justice is seen to be done. We will ensure that this matter does not die what we call a natural death, but the matter is pursued to its logical conclusion. Someone has died. This 18-year-old boy, innocent, he has not committed any crime for which he should be killed in this gruesome manner. Someone has been killed, and those who committed this act have been identified. And so what we will call for is that they should be dealt with according to the law, and they must be punished according to the law. We cannot allow things like this, to be left unpunished. We cannot say that this should be left to God. There are things that we cannot handle that we leave to God, but the things that we can clearly deal with according to our laws, we must do. And Amnesty International is going to ensure that we follow this matter through to the end so that justice is seen to be done. That is the only way that we can prevent other people from committing such acts. Aisha, we are worried that those who have the responsibility to protect our lives are the very ones who are killing innocent people. And the earlier we put a stop to it, the better it will be for all of us. It's the fundamental human rights of all of us to stay alive. It is our right to be protected by all those who have the responsibility to do so, and we must ensure that our laws are upheld at all times. In this case, Aisha, I can assure you that Amnesty International will work closely with the media, particularly with JoyNews, because we consider you as one of our key allies. We'll work closely with you to ensure that justice is done. Already, we are following up on the previous case of the 70-year-old man who was beaten. We are not going to stop until we see justice served or justice done in this particular case, Aisha.
Mr. Doye, I'm grateful for your time. He's country director for Amnesty International.